dun, 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 dun. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, and welcome once again to the weekly 5-minute download from Steve D about being a creative and a game designer. When you're low on spoons on low on cash, it's Lansing with myself, and I'm Steve D, and today I want to talk about talent stacking. Last week we talked about talent swapping, the problem where you haven't got something in your toolbox, where you've run out of something, you don't have something, you can't do something, so you swap it in and out rather than just go, no, can't do that. You find a person to do it, or you find something else that you can do instead. And that helps you feel connected to the community and providing things, and also keeps you engaged and keeps you working. But you don't have to focus on the things you're missing. The other thing you can do to try and maximize your efficiency in this world of game design is to think about talent stacking. And the opposite there is just a plane flying over for the moment. The opposite of talent swapping is talent stacking, and that's where you identify the things that you're very good at besides game design. And we've all got other things in our lives and other passions in our lives. It might be, something simple. It might just be like the TV shows you like, or the books you like to read, or the games you like to play that aren't, the games that you design, or anything like that. It could be your job, it could be your other hobbies, it could be something that someone you know and like is passionate about and you picked up through absorption. You might be a skill that doesn't likely seem related to game design. For example, I do a lot of teaching. I'm good at teaching, and that gives me a talent stack. It means when I'm out there playtesting my games, I have an edge. I'm good at playtesting because I'm good at teaching. Why does that matter? Well, it helps me see that I have an edge. And if you can think about the edges you have and try to maximize them, it stops you thinking about the holes that you have and the things you lack, and you can maximize those things. Right? I'm great at playtesting, so I can offer those skills to other people. Because I'm good at listening, I'm good at teaching, I'm good at working with students, so I can put that out there. I can also teach game design because I'm good at teaching, which also helps people, learn about me and my games. I can teach other people. I can make videos like this, which hopefully not just give you ideas about how to be a game designer, but also point you at my website and occasionally make you pick up my games, please. But it's a way of offering value to my clients, to my customers, to the game industry and the game hobby in general, which hopefully builds up goodwill. There are other things, I'm passionate about television shows, so I've designed a bunch of games about TV shows. It seems weird advice to say, hey, pick something you care about, but it's very easy for us to sort of go, right, something serious, I want to write a serious novel, I want to make a big Euro game, I want to make a big war game, and not have those skills, and then go, oh, I don't have those skills, I've got a big gap, I have to swap something in, I have to find someone to fill that hole, instead of focusing on what you can do and what you can stack and that makes you move forward faster. Find some things that you can stack on, and then you can do those things better, and you can make those games faster, and you can make those games more and get them out there. And you can contribute more in those areas. It doesn't matter what it is, but find it where you stack. Don't spend too much time working where you have holes. It's a very simple concept of do as much. When you come to art, and this is something that, again, seems obvious, but you want to do as much of what you love as much as possible and little of what you don't, and as much of what you're good at and strong in and as little of what you don't. And finding where you can stack is a really good idea. If you're good at talking to people, then you want to be on booths and you want to be at conventions and getting your game out there. If you're good at organizing things, then get yourself an army of supporters who can then go on the booth for you, right? If you're good at doing maths, then make a game with lots of maths in it. If you're good at writing fiction, then think about a game that has a lot of fiction, built into it. Think about a way to bring those things in. Runica the Six-Sided Spells, the Runica the Six-Sided Spellbooks has just come out from Shannon Kelly, brilliant Australian designer, and he always was, his origins comes from writing fiction. So there's a big fiction bit in that, and that was a part of the Kickstarter, and it's really exciting. It gives you this world, and it adds a lot of depth to the game. It's a clever example of talent stacking. Find what else you're good at and stack it on top, because it gives so much more to those things. So go through your skills, think about every other part of your life, every other thing that you do. Doesn't matter how disconnected it seems, how random it is, Do you play an instrument? Do you have an exotic pet? Do you have any pet? Do you did you, study something weird in high school? There's something in your background, probably many, many things that have skill sets in them and interest in them that you can bring into gaming, and then you can stack that talent, and that gives you so much more power and energy going forward, and make those games richer and better, and it'll make it easier, which is always important, because life's too hard. Life's too short to work too hard. You can make better games for less work, which means you can make more games. That's it for today. I'll see you next week. Be good, play games, pat dogs, have fun.